Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or coming back, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'm sincerely hoping that this reading and the channeled message will be beneficial to you and your Twin Flame journey. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna start as usual with an oracle deck, then we're gonna go into the energy check for Divine Feminine Collective and Divine Masculines, and then we'll get one extra question. And today the tarot cards will prompt us what that will be. What do we need to know about the Twin Flame journey at this moment? Okay, I'm keep using the Cosmic Journey Oracle this week. This is an amazing deck. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminine. I'm Galactic Starseed Blooming. Yes, no surprise here. We all know that. This is a reminder, a big time reminder that, you're supposed to be treating yourself like that. You're a flower in bloom. You are a treasure in this world, and it's true that when you're in your high vibe energy, just by showing up or just by focusing your energy on certain topics or people, you're already bringing in a lot of your energy, a lot of that impact from yourself. Of course, if it's a high vibe, if you're in high vibe, you're bringing that high vibe energy to whatever that something or someone is. And it's important to remember that. And yeah, I'm getting another point. Thank you. So one is to remember how wonderful and beautiful you are. And second is to protect your energy. So you use it wisely. And also, if you don't want to use it, or kind of like you don't want people, because people will naturally kind of want to attach themselves to you and your energy. A lot of times subconsciously, that's how our psyche works, that's how energy works. If we see someone, or we are with someone who is stronger energetically and in high vibe, we are going to be wanting to get some of that stuff for ourselves. So it's important to be able to, at certain times, to kind of do a protection spell, protection mechanism, meditation. There are all kinds of things you can do to protect your energy, because people are going to be draining you. I mean, of course, it depends on your lifestyle and how many people are around you, how many people you come across with. But it can even happen, on long distance easily. So it's still important to do that kind of energy cleansing and energy protection for yourself. This is a reminder for you. Divine Masculines. This deck is pretty cool because it allows you to do like a set of exercises for self-growth. Maybe I'll do a separate reading this week or next week on that, so you can see how it works. For masculines, we have the universe wants to co-conspire with you. Come up with something beautiful. Let me actually read this card. It's interesting. The imagery is interesting as well to go with the message. Number 26. By the way, number 26, which comes to 8 in numerology, and for feminines, number 17, which comes to 8 in numerology. Coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, so this is number 26. This is for the masculines. Whatever your biggest dream is, you've been handed it for a reason. And once you move forward, no matter how fast or how slow, you will be met more than halfway. The universe is your co-conspirator, waiting to partner up to make it happen. Our next level of conscious evolution is not competition, but synergy. Your role is to simply... We spoke about synergy just the other day, right? That's my other prompt, that I should do some more stuff, share more content with you on that. Your role is simply to provide your greatest gifts for the greatest number of people, and then join with others who want to provide their own gifts in cooperation with you. As you share your dream, a clarion call is sent out for others to join you as mentors, allies, and venture partners. It almost seems too easy, but it's not. These divine cosmic appointments are already scheduled for you. And again, you see how this message resonates with what I was just saying for the feminines, right? This is how you collaborate with others, divine masculines, and that you don't have to settle, first of all, for someone who is not seeing your dream, who is not seeing you in that dream, in that plan. And also, don't get hung up too much on technicalities and timing. I don't think that you cannot proceed if you don't have an ally or a mentor. You need to start making steps as much as you can to your awareness. Start stepping out of your comfort zone, start experimenting, spreading the word. I spoke about the energy, how we put our energy to something as twin flames, right? We kind of expand that something, right? And that goes for your dream as well. So you need to put more focus and more energy to it, so that the universe and everybody else who will be vibing in the same vibe, right, who you want to be part of the journey, they will hear the call, the clarion call. Okay, that's a great start. Let's get into tarot. Let's see what's happening with divine feminines today. I'm gonna be using the Tarot Grand Looks today. So it's a more of a fairy tale vibe. Why not? What's the energy of Divine Feminine Collective today? Whoa. Okay, we got 5 of Cups and the Hierophant, 2 5s. Changes to the status quo. I'm gonna pull a clarifier as well. Okay, it's interesting. So not all of them are actually turned up, but that's fine. We'll consider this another divine plan. Okay, let's see what we have for divine masculines right now. What's happening with divine masculines collective? The world. Oh my gosh. The whole world is available to you, divine masculines. Oh boy. 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, both twins are working through some fears to step into their power. Yeah. Let's clarify the Hierophant and 5 of Cups. Okay, we got Knight of Pentacles. And let's clarify the world. Death. Wow. So big changes both for the feminines and the masculines, really. What else do we need to know about on this journey today? It's kind of question, kind of topic. What do we need to know about for the twin flame journey? It seems a lot of synchronicities, so I'm just gonna pull that as a common theme for both DF and DM for today. Because they're connected energetically anyway, that makes sense. All right, Page of Coins. And what do we need to know about this? Another Hierophant and the Fool. Wonderful. Okay, let's start with the energies. So we have the Hierophant and 5 of Cups. So it's basically a Knight of Pentacles here. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. It can be, the key can be stubborn as well. So I'm getting that there is some kind of slow speed and a bit of a stubbornness in changing your ways, basically, in the way you do things, the way you connect to things, right? Changing perspective to what upsets you, turning that around into your wins, into your power, into your potential. The Hierophant, of course, is also how you see yourself as a master teacher. And it may sound like we spoke about that when I was talking about the galactic starseed blooming, right? So this is you, and this is not an attempt to kind of criticize anyone. This is more about helping you step forward with this, right? So this is prompting you that you need to change some of the ways you look at certain past failures, maybe people living your life, and changing your lifestyle to align with your new level of energy, with your plans, with who you are really. As you discover more of yourself and you break through, you have your breakthroughs with certain blocks, certain scenarios, certain patterns with your DM, it means change naturally, right? And there is nothing wrong with, remember we spoke about that moving in cycles, and there's another card in this deck that speaks about, for every time you kind of ascend and you get into a new cycle, into a higher cycle, you almost supposed to forget who you were before. It doesn't mean like completely erase it and start from scratch, no, but it means be flexible with changing your ways, your life, especially in 3D level, because that's what we are learning on this realm, in this lifestyle, right? How do we navigate this life? And what's important? How do I plan my day, my week, my year? Who is my friend, my family, right? How do I treat myself in challenging situations? How do I support myself on a daily basis? How do I work on my connection with the higher power on a daily basis? Things like that. Think about it. You don't have to stick to a certain something just because it worked for you for the last 10 years. You can send it gratitude, you can stay appreciative for that and move on to something that works better for you right now, for the way you are right now. Masculines, we have the world clarified by death. Yeah, so there is some masculines could be planning some travel, some trips, but largely this is like it's almost like I don't want to say a cry for help, but that's the expression that I'm getting for this. Masculines, the change that we're talking about here is to find allies and to find other people. Like intuitively, they're looking for other people, or at least for more information on what to do with their ideas and with their new desires, their new thoughts on how they want to change their life, right? This is a complete transformation. This is death and rebirth. And this deck is actually called that way, death and rebirth. They're being reborn. So they want to go out into the world and see what's out there for the new DM. For them seeing a lot more through the illusions and seeing more of who they are and what they want from this life. It doesn't mean that they necessarily have all the confidence they need and all the answers and how to move forward, but they have this inner desire to find some supporters. That's one of the reasons actually why, right? Because they don't have that confidence internally that they can walk against the entire world if necessary, right? They're looking for other people who will share their dream, their idea, maybe for some, I don't know, framework, methodology, depending on what exactly they're thinking about, right? Where can they find some grounding, build the foundation? Because just the intention, just the want and desire to build a new reality for themselves is not enough. That now they need some substance to fill it in. And what do we need to know about at this point? Yeah, we spoke about mission a lot, as you could probably get like between the lines today for both of the twins. And that's where we see this topic, Page of Coins, right? This is the beginning of building a fortune, building your public image, right? Because it's not just about money, right? This is like a new cycle, a new reality where you see the world with fresh eyes. That's the essence of it. And guess what we have here? We have Hierophant and the Fool. And these are kind of opposite energies, which means that starting anew and taking a leap of faith doesn't mean that you're throwing away the old, throwing away what this world is all about or the ways that people think. You still need that knowledge, at least for the sake of connecting with other people and, speaking the same language with them, right? It's important to see the kind of the contrast and the differences. And that's why journaling remains a big practice, in this very important part of how you can see gradually how your perception changes And then you can kind of identify those gaps, and you'll be able to see better how to help other people who still live in the illusions in what they were taught when they were, I don't know, 5 years old, or what they've been told by their spouses, parents, teachers, bosses, right? You will understand where it's coming from, and you'll be able to help them deal with it. And at least discover other options out there, right? That's what it is. And I know that for DM, we do not always speak in the same terms, but it's the same way. Imagine, I don't know, a scientist, an innovator, somebody who is inventing something, some new technology, let's put it that way, a new app to help people with something that where they found the niche that's not handled right now. Of course, they need to kind of bridge the gap from where we are now to where this is coming from. Some apps will be more obvious than others, right? How they can bring value or how to use them. But other stuff could be more of a kind of on the edge that needs more explanation and kind of more connection to where people are right now. Or they will need that information to compare, you know, how the life of somebody who's using the app is different from not using it. Stuff like that. So it's similar to them, even if it doesn't seem as, you know, light worker specific as it is for DF. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull some Hermit Tarot cards to see what's going on between the twins. First of all, we'll pull some messages from DMs to DFs, and then the other way around. I won't stop too much in explanation, but you can interpret it for yourself today. So I've spent a lot of time on the first part, so yeah, 2 7s, wow. We have 5s, 7s, and 8s today. Very interesting. I just dream and wish for everything. Let me have you, and 1 want. Look how much passion, how much physical drive. Yes, DMs are on fire today. And actually, when DMs feel strongly about themselves in the world, just in general, that's one of the ways, so one of the points where they also feel more passion and more physical attraction towards a woman or a feminine energy, right? Gender doesn't matter in this case. I'm talking about energies, right? That's when they feel more of their masculine energy. And that's where they naturally, again, you know, biologically really, they are drawn towards feminine energy. Okay, let's see what we have from feminines to masculines. Anything else? All right. Here we have, your family won't like me. I meant what I said. 1 pentacle. And you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Yeah, and I get this is a little cheeky because feminines are basically asking, there is a bit of irony and sarcasm here actually. They're asking like, well, you think you're so great, why do you need me then? Because there is a certain discrepancy to what the recent communications have been, where DMs were not showing a lot of interest or didn't want to show that they care about feminines as much as they did. But now they're coming back around, you know, with all that sexy energy, and feminines like, why do you even need me? Like, you seem like you are doing so great without me. You know, like, show me the money, like what's it all about? But also they are focusing on some new projects and new ideas, so they are kind of putting this a bit on the back burner right now, right? Also for some of you, there have been some recent arguments or hurt, maybe some time of silence. So right now it's not like, and it's okay, it's fine that you can just, you know, pretend that nothing happened and just restart everything and continue going like nothing happened before, right? There is a bit of that calibration phase. So it's almost like I'm hearing this as a way to saying, let's take it slow, right? Don't push me, don't pressure me. Let's, you know, pace ourselves here. Okay, I hope this has been useful to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back with more readings very soon.